If you are wondering what is a PRP treatment, how is it useful for hair, whether you should really get it done, is it really going to be helpful for you, you must watch this video till the end. Welcome back friends. I am your dermatologist, Dr. Sonam. We will be answering a few common questions about PRP that have been most often asked and would help you make a better choice if you are considering a PRP treatment. Stay tuned till the end and don't forget to like the video. What is a PRP treatment? PRP is basically a regenerative treatment that can help us with healing of various different kinds of hair problems. It could range from hair fall to hair thinning to hormonal hair loss, premature appearance of grey hair, or dull chemically treated damaged hair. Yes, it could help you in all of these indications because PRP is basically about improving your recovery process or improving your wound healing process. So wherever there is a kind of damage and we want recovery to happen, PRP is supportive in all such places. It has also been used in various different fields of medicine from many years in the past. It has proved successful even when we're talking about hair. What is a PRP? PRP literally stands for a platelet-rich plasma therapy. What does this mean? Your blood has red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. All of these three are suspended in a liquid. The liquid is called plasma. Together they form blood. After collecting your blood, when it undergoes a process called centrifugation, all these three cells get differentiated, get separated. So we can extract only the platelets in the liquid, which is then called a platelet-rich plasma. This PRP solution is then going to be injected back onto the affected area wherever we want recovery to take. This could be on the scalp if you're looking at a hair treatment. This could also be on the face if you're looking for wrinkles or skin rejuvenation. Yes, there are going to be injections and pricks on the scalp, but the size of the needle used to deliver the PRP solution is very small. So it is an absolutely comfortable procedure and the pain factor is taken care of by the local anesthetic cream that can be used before the procedure, or by a local anesthesia injection that will be delivered by a dermatologist. Your first session may be a little difficult because of the fear factor, but once the first session passes by, the remaining sessions are generally very comfortable for the patients. Talking about hair, how is PRP useful for it? PRP is, I told you, rich in platelets. These platelets instead are very rich in growth factors. Growth factors can be of various different types, like the vascular growth factors, the fibroblast growth factors, the epidermal growth factors, and so on. Each one of them has a different role to play. For example, the vascular growth factors will help in increasing the blood circulation around the hair, with increasing the number of blood vessels around the hair root, so thereby enabling better delivery of nutrition, better strength to the hair root, which will allow it to grow better. The fibroblast growth factor, for example, is going to strengthen the surrounding skin, the collagen, the dermal layer there, so it provides better anchorage to the root. Similarly, the other growth factors are responsible in the overall growth of the hair. To explain this, hair would grow in cycles. There is something called the growing phase of the hair, where the hair is actively growing, the resting stage, where it is just as it is, and there is a falling phase where a new hair will push the old hair out. These growth factors actually enable a falling hair root to get converted into a growing state. So this enables a newer hair to grow in the root, which will eventually push out the falling hair. This newer hair will be thicker, darker, better in texture, better in shine, better in quality, and obviously more strong. In my opinion, there are 5 benefits that you cannot ignore if you're looking at PRP. 1. It is an excellent non-surgical option if you're looking at hair recovery. It is much easier than a hair transplant. It does not involve the risks of a major surgery. So I think it is your go-to option if you're looking at a non-surgical choice. It is a minimally invasive procedure. Yes, there are injections, needles, and pricks that we are referring to when we are talking about a PRP, but the size of the needle used to deliver the PRP solution, as I told you, is very, very small. It is also absolutely safe. Why? Because we are using your own blood. So there is no chance of infection, contamination, or any of those possibilities. Also, it's absolutely natural. It's chemical free. There is no outside chemical that is going to be injected. It is very much your own blood. So that way you are again free from reactions, you're again free from side effects and all of such things. Finally, it is a super effective treatment. With all these benefits that I have just mentioned, if we can assure you of the hair growth or we can assure you of a hair recovery, I think that is exactly what every patient would want. So with these 5 benefits in mind, I do not see any reason why you should not be convinced enough to do a PRP. Yes, the pain factor does arise at times when we are talking to the patient. The first session, like I told you, is a little difficult because the apprehension is always there. But after you've taken your first session, almost all patients are absolutely comfortable. So yes, don't let pain be your deciding factor to judge whether you should do it or not. If that is a component, talk to your dermatologist before getting it done. The anesthetic part of it can always be handled. It can always be taken care of, and we can ensure you that you are very comfortable when the session is being performed. Depending upon the hair problem that you visited the office for, we can categorize the problems and we can talk to you before we start these sessions. It would range somewhere between 3 to 6 sessions depending upon how severe your problem is. Your initial sessions will be placed at gaps of 1 month. Subsequently, after 3 to 4 sessions, the frequency of the sessions is reduced, the interval in between 2 sessions is increased, and your follow-up sessions would happen something like once in 3 months to sometimes even once in 6 months. Do we need maintenance sessions? Yes, if the diagnosis of your hair problem is something that is a long-standing problem or something that's a lifelong issue to manage, your PRP sessions would require maintenance. Obviously, the frequency would be much lesser. What are the possible side effects of a PRP? Since it's your own blood which is being injected back into you, the possibility of side effects is really minimal. Allergies, reactions are all out of the picture because it's your own body's blood. That being said, it is a minimally invasive procedure, so aseptic precautions need to be maintained thoroughly well because it involves injections. So get it done from a center that you're sure of, get it done from a doctor that you know and trust well. Rest, there are no major side effects of PRP. The first session may give you a slight headache because of the fear factor, but once that has passed by, the subsequent sessions are all absolutely comfortable. Can a PRP replace a hair transplant? The answer to this question is very simple. If your hair loss is in an advanced stage, a transplant will still be important and will be needed. In such cases still, a PRP is helpful for better acceptance of your hair graft, for better growth of the hair, for faster growth of the hair after a transplant. So yes, it can complement a transplant. It cannot replace it when we're talking about advanced stages of hair fall. Yes, if you're somebody very young, recently started losing hair and worried about whether you would need a transplant, I would say there a PRP can come to your rescue and you may completely skip a transplant and just go in for PRP to recover your hair. Yes, it can be replacing a transplant in such cases, but definitely not in advanced cases. Can it help you with post-chemotherapy or post-radiation hair loss? Yes, it's an interesting finding. PRP can even help us to regrow post-chemotherapy, post-radiation hair loss very, very effectively, and instead it's one of the most safest treatments to be performed when we're looking at hair loss of this nature. So if you have any more questions regarding PRP, write to us in the comments below and we'll have it answered for you. Thank you. See you next time.